Weekly update for Friday, April 24th. Psst, psst. Looking for a hot tip? I would qualify a hot tip as something that I'm sinking my own, or rather Aardvark Anaheim's money into. So definitely a hot tip in this case, CPVs. Canadian price variance. This is something that happened in the early 1980s when Marvel Comics decided to take their 60-cent cover price newsstand editions and make those into, let's see, let's close in on this. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 75-cent price variance. This is Amazing Spider-Man 233, which is the first Canadian price variant. I'll hold up the rest of them that I have so far. Where are we going? Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Here we go. I got 233 as a price variant, 234, $235, and $236. So what's interesting is, because they were newsstand variants, only sold on Canadian newsstands, which meant it's a much smaller market than either the direct market in the early 1980s, which is where most comic books were sold, or the American newsstand market. And because it's newsstand comics, it was strip cover returns. They would have, the retailers would have stripped off the cover or stripped off the top third of the cover and sent it back for credit to their news agent. So the survival rate, you also have to factor in the fact that all of these comic books were originally displayed mostly on turnaround racks, where they were being pulled forward and bent just while they were on display, while people were shopping for them. So what seems to be the case is that the survival rate on these is about 2%, going by the number of them that have been encapsulated by CGC, which is the best measure of that. Here's how many Spider-Man 233s, the 60-cent cover price, have been slabbed, and here's how many have been slabbed that are the 75-cent Canadian price variants. So I'm buying mine from Doug Salipa. You can contact Doug at dsalipa, DSULIPA @gmail.com. And he writes, hello Dave, thanks for the cool Silver Cerebus #1 comics. David Reed from my warehouse also says thanks. Oddly enough, David Reed was my maternal grandfather's name. I like the looks of your Strange Death of Alex Raymond project. Sounds like it might be a source for a screenplay to a future movie. Below are the quotes on 4 of the top 25 most valuable 1980s Canadian newsstand price variants. Enclosed is still more info on the top 50 variants. Let me know as soon as possible if you want any of the 4 items below, as they are on temporary hold for you until I hear back from you. I have no problem at all accepting time payments. You can make monthly payments as your budget allows, and I can mail off each one once they get paid off. Thanks, enjoy, have a great week. Doug Salipa. So if you're interested in looking into this yourself, and the prices are going a little berserk on these already, you can check out www.cpvpriceguide.com for all of the information on the Canadian price variants, which ones are the most expensive, which ones are the rarest, and the prices that some of them are going for. So there you go. And I'm going to take Doug up on his offer of time payments, so you'll get a rough idea of how expensive these books are that I'm investing in by the next time that I hold one of them up and say, here's my new Aardvark Anaheim's new Canadian price variant. Okay, there you go, hot tip of the week, and I hope we'll see a bunch of you next week.